G'day everyone, Brian here. Sorry about yesterday. Things just got a bit out of control. Anyway, we're in Mark chapter 11. And here the disciples and Jesus are in the most intense week of anything they faced so far. The events at the end of the week will change the lives of the disciples in ways they could never have imagined when they began to follow Jesus. There's a lesson for us. When we begin to follow Jesus, we don't know everything. We haven't experienced everything. And there might be a time when, years after beginning to follow Jesus, something happens that changes our life and our faith dramatically, and I mean in a good way. And here we pick up the story. They arrived again in Jerusalem, and while Jesus was walking in the temple courts, the chief priests, the teachers of the law, and the elders came to him. "By what authority are you doing these things?" they asked. "And who gave you authority to do this?" Now, what things? Why is Jesus in the temple courts? And who are these blokes who are asking anyway? Well, Jesus is back in the temple courts because that's where the temple is. That's the centre of worship. And so it makes sense that for a Jewish man, that's where he would be. And for Jesus, who was about his Father's business, to be at his Father's house just makes perfect sense. He's walking in the temple courts, and last time he was there, he turned over the tables and chairs of the money changers and the animal sellers. And these groups of men rush up to him. You can imagine them looking out for Jesus, for this troublemaker who will come up and again disrupt the practices that are going on. I picture them in my mind coming up to Jesus, their robes fluttering in the breeze as they walk quickly towards him, the look on their faces, the stern impression on their eyes as they come to Jesus and they say, "Who are you? And by what authority do you do these things?" I'm intrigued that Jesus didn't say, "What things are you talking about? Do you mean the healings? Do you mean the teachings? Or do you mean what I did last time I was here?" I assume they mean what Jesus did last time he was there in upsetting the tables, and the money changers, the animals. By what authority do you do these things? And who gave you authority to do them? They don't defend themselves. They don't say that what they're doing is good or helpful. They just ask Jesus, "By what authority do you do these things?" It reveals something about them, that there's no question in their mind that what they're doing is right, is okay, even though this man, Jesus, clearly thinks it is wrong. Do you need to examine something in your life that you are just convinced is okay, even though you have an inkling or you've read in the scriptures that Jesus says, "No, that is wrong"? Do you then question, well, what authority does Jesus have to say that to me? Jesus has all authority to say that to you. Follow him. Keep your eyes on Jesus and have a good day. All being well, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.